Well, by now you probably know the big news of the day. Washington State quarterback Jayden de Laura has entered the transfer portal, confirming rumors that had started way back in December. Now, de Laura could opt to return to WSU, but that is unlikely at this point. De Laura was named the Pac-12's Offensive Freshman of the Year this year after leading the conference with 2,751 passing yards and 23 passing touchdowns. He also helped lead WSU to their first Apple Cup victory since 2012. This all comes after WSU head coach Jake Dickert has repeatedly emphasized that Jayden was his quarterback of the future, including in his introductory press conference.
I think the biggest philosophy I have on offense is players over plays, okay? And we're going to center this around Jayden and his development and what he can do in the future. And he's just starting and he's just blossoming into what he can become.
Quite the turn of events since the Sun Bowl, you could say, and de Laura confirmed the news just a couple minutes ago on Twitter. We'll take a look at it for you, saying, "I'd like to thank all the helping hands who have been by my side through my entire journey at WSU. Many bonds have been created there that I will never forget. With that being said, I am announcing that I am entering the transfer portal." So with de Laura on the way out, who the heck will play QB next season? This will be a very different looking QB room with de Laura transferring, Cam Cooper also transferring, and Jarrett Garantano graduating. Now, there's two quarterbacks on the roster currently that could play. Option number one, we just saw in the Sun Bowl. Victor Gavalis, the sophomore, came into the game in relief of the injured de Laura and led the Cougs on a comeback with a 21-point half. He also threw for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns, completing 11 of 23 attempts. Gavalis would be the front runner on the roster currently, but it doesn't seem likely he will be the guy for a full season. The next man on the roster currently would be freshman Xavier Ward. The QB from Corona, California, was rated a 3-star prospect by ESPN out of high school and has been praised by the coaching staff this season, saying that they were encouraged by his improvement throughout the year. Obviously, he has yet to see the field in a game thus far, just as is the case with Gavalis. This seems a bit far-fetched at this point in his career, with still needing some time to develop. Now, the third and final option at quarterback right now seems the most likely in a transfer recruit. Right after the Cougs' Sun Bowl loss, Incarnate Word quarterback Cameron Ward tweeted he had received an offer from WSU. Interesting timing for that tweet to be sent, wouldn't you say? This seems even more likely as Washington State hired Eric Morris as its offensive coordinator. Morris was Ward's head coach at Incarnate Word. Ward is coming off a huge season in San Antonio where he threw for over 4,600 yards and had 47 touchdowns through the air with just 10 interceptions. Would be an easy transition for him to run the same offense he already spent 2 years in. Ward has yet to commit, however, but it seems likely at this point that he will be the man under center for the Cougs next season.